Here we have a video of a busy shopping mall. Now, while it's great to get all this detection information, as you see here in real time, it's not that useful, right? We need to give the program some context as to what's really going on in this scene, right? So the way you do that is once you're in focus on a stream, you go ahead and you click on Task Config. This is where you configure the various tasks that the BrainFrame system will be doing for you. Great. So what kind of tasks would you want to do in a shopping mall? The first thing we might want to do is we might want to count how many people are crossing through an area. So we could create a line. When you click on line, you give it a name. So we'll call this people counter hallway. So we say OK, and then now it's time to create the line. So we click here, and you'll see you can create the line wherever. And then we'll click here. Once you're ready, you click confirm. So this has now been sent back to the server, and the server is now processing with this line. And you can see here that it's counting people, people counter hallway, and that 5 and now 6 people have crossed. Great. Now what if we want to count the people who have entered or left a doorway? You can go ahead and click region, name it, and then go ahead and select it. So you can make any shape with the region selector. And now you can tell what kind of people are inside of this region. Let's go ahead and create another region. Let's say that this area here is for vending machines. So you would click on region, we call it vending machines, right? And we want to see what kind of people are standing by the vending machines. So we would create a region on the floor this time to check out who might be standing by the vending machines. Great. Now, this is still not that useful. What makes this very powerful is our alarm system. We want to be able to track all kinds of information with many different use cases. Let's say that this mall should be empty during the night. We might want to create an alarm that would trigger if there were people in this area during the night. So for demo purposes, let's go ahead and create an alarm in the vending machine area. So you go ahead and you click alarm, and the alarm configuration window will pop up. In the alarm configuration window, you have two types of alarms, count-based or rate-based. If you want to measure how many people are passing through an area in a given time, you would use rate-based. That's to prevent stampedes or a rush of incoming people. For count-based, you want to check if a certain amount of people are exhibiting a certain behavior. For example, let's say you don't want people to be smoking by the vending machines. So no smoking allowed. You would give that name to the alarm. Now, how would you configure this? What you do is you just read it aloud. If greater than 0, because we don't want anybody smoking, if greater than 0, people, and now remember, we can recognize all kinds of things. You could apply this to boats, trucks, cars, etc. Now this applies to people. If there's greater than 0 people who are smoking in the vending machine area, now, you can create new regions during any time, then this alarm will go off. Now, for demo purposes, we're going to have the alarm trigger even if nobody's smoking. So let's click OK. And let's close this. So here's a demonstration of our alert UI. So we have smoking turned on just to show off how this works. You'll see that as people walk in, the region turns orange to indicate that someone is smoking in that area. You'll also see that here there's an alert log, which is showing that there's ongoing smoking in the region. You can click here to find more information about this alert. To delete an alert, you just go to Task Configuration, and you can delete it by clicking the trash can icon